again. Hello, good evening and welcome to my vlog. I'm Random, this is my channel. This is my blanket with my Welsh dragon on as I'm feeling cold. Anyway, enough of that, let me introduce the topic of today's vlog. Yesterday I went on a walk around London with my friend Jane and we seemed to get everywhere yesterday, so I'm going to do a few vlogs based on that walk yesterday and the walk I did some of the day yesterday afternoon. This vlog is going to be about a little London treasure, and basically it's within the British Library. And to start this vlog, what I'm going to do is have Jane introduce this part of the vlog, because it's very important that she do this because it's very personal to her. Anyway, I hope you enjoy what we're going to present to you today. If you enjoy it, please subscribe and comment. That would be awesome. So anyway, here we go. Please watch this. Thank you very much. And good. Right folks, we're in the British Library and we've got a special treat for you today, because I'm going to show you something which was actually built by Mahogany's grandfather. So I'm going to let her introduce this segment.
Right, well, this is a small Mr. Punch that my grandfather made for the Punch magazine back in the 1920s.
And can you explain what the Punch magazine is?
Well, it was a satirical magazine. It's no longer running. It was taken over by Mohammed Fayed, who was Dodi's father, who's a multi-millionaire, of course. The huge Mr. Punch that he spent a lot more time modelling was stolen during the war, because it was made of bronze, and of course bronze was very valuable.
Are there any more in London?
There's one in the staff room here at the British Library, and that's encased with glass. Oh, it is bronze. Bronze sculpture by the Broomsgrove Guild. That's where my grandfather worked. After a design by Sir Bernard Partridge, part of the Punch archive acquired 2004.
So I wonder where it was before 2004 then?
It was in the headquarters for the Punch magazine.
Oh, the Punch magazine.
But that was all destroyed during the war.
So there you are.
And then the big Mr. Punch that you can look up on Google, if you look up Michael Hugh Crichton, that's my grandfather, you can see a black and white picture of him sculpting the original big Mr. Punch.
So for all you history buffs up there, that's Michael Hugh Crichton, and you can have a look at his the history of the Punch, or go onto the Punch magazine and have a look at the Punch statues.
Well, he was the sculptor.
And he was the sculptor. Or
Michael
even
Hugh Crichton, and he worked for the Broomsgrove Guild.
Or even look at the Broomsgrove Guild Punch statue. So there you go, a little bit of history in London that you tourists and people would not know about.
Just a satirical figure.
Right, anyway, now Jane has shown you the Punch statue, which I thought was very, very interesting. Let me give you a bit of history. Jane's grandfather was part of a set called the Broomsgrove set, and they were a bunch of sculptors, and basically her grandfather was one of the chief model makers within this. So he made the Punch statue that you saw, but he's also famous for a rather large Punch statue that was in the Punch offices, and also a sculpture on top of the Fortune Theatre in London. If you go into the Fortune Theatre in London, there's been recently a plaque dedicated to Jane's grandfather, whose name is Michael Hugh Crichton, and it's dedicated for the sculpture that he put on the wall. And also the Broomsgrove set were responsible for some of the gatework that you see at Buckingham Palace. So I think it's a wonderful bit of provenance that Jane actually has relatives who were famous in this way. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and please watch and subscribe. I may look a bit bright here. Barry, I apologise before you make a comment. I put my main light on not thinking I'd finished, so I look a bit evil, don't I? I look a bit evil. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because I'm sick of the bright lights. Oh, I'm sick of the dark lights now, so we've got to do another adjustment. Wait, let's see if I've got enough. Oh, I'm on over now. Ah, that's better. See, perfection. It's taken me 3 moves to get the right lighting. So Barry, in your honour, I corrected the lighting because it was too bright yesterday and me and Jane looked about 15 years younger, or not ghostish. I say it was a pre-Halloween mask. Anyway, enough of that. I'm now going to go because I'm cold and I'm wearing my wash blanket. I really hope that you enjoyed this vlog, and as I said, please subscribe, please comment below. I really appreciate it all, and I'll see you again on the flip side, as Bubba says. Thank you very much for watching. Good night. What you'll find great about this picture is Jane's nose is exactly the same as her grandfather's. This is an amazing picture. I really enjoyed this vlog.